I think you're using this as an excuse to back out because you like her so much you get nervous. This is their dad, Stetson. Right now, Stormy and Stetson aren't that close. Girl, what you thinking about babies for? No, ma'am. I want you to go for me. He's like, what? Go for you? Let's switch places. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Justamomthatsims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for the season premiere episode of Twin Flames, a Sims 4 love story. So, if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. We are starting the episode off with Kylie Day. That's right. She is from a spinoff entitled The Secrets Between Us. So check out the playlist. I will link it at the end of the video. But Kylie is all grown now. She is standing for some reason. Let's just have her sit down. And she is watching cooking training videos. Why, you may ask? Let me give you a quick update on Kylie because tomorrow we're going to be over with another character. So she is an adult now and she is a chef. She is actually a pastry chef, which, guys, is level 7 of the chef career. So she is doing really well here. Kylie lives in Ontario, and I want to quickly just show you where she lives. This is her house. I did build it, but this is kind of the offset of the downtown area of Bellecourt. I think this is Veldemore? Bellecourt. Sounds good to me. We'll find out. And guys, she has a little fishing dock back here. She's going to finish this training video, then she's going to go fishing. But it's kind of interesting because she goes fishing to catch fresh fish for her dishes that she prepares. And guys, she did get her degree. Her degree is in culinary arts from the University of Bridechester. It is a distinguished degree. She did well. So yeah, she is out. She misses her family. Her mom actually called right before I hit record. I would say you're not gonna believe it, but if you watch The Secrets Between Us, you will. Asking if they should try for another baby. Now, Yamila is or should be an elder at this point. Niles is an elder. Yeah, it's kind of wild. So I don't know. Maybe she's trying to adopt one. It's Yamila and Niles. They love the kiddos. Let me give you a couple of things about this series because this is a new series. Kylie's mom is Yamila, who you will meet. Her dad is Niles, is not her biological father. Her biological father, Austin, was not present after her mom divorced him. She has an interesting background. However, she got all the love and nurturing she needs. Not a lot of drama with her because at a certain point, Yamila was like, no. And Niles was a proud stepfather who never called himself stepfather. She calls him Niles half the time and Dad the other half. It's just whatever comes out. And he's always let her know that he wants her to be comfortable with however she refers to him. And that's just that on that. Let me tell you a little bit about what we are going to be doing this episode. Other than cooking a tuna maki roll, because honey, we need to do some more preparing of food. We are at 25%. We need to finish. Oh, here's her mom. Her mom is a great cook. Oh, it's locked. Let's invite her in. Her mom would show up here. Ontario isn't super duper far from Tartosa, but it's not around the corner. Yamila's not an elder just yet, but honey, she's around the corner from elderhood, okay? She probably only has a couple days. So yeah, we gotta cook because we need to finish. We're only 25% done and we work today, but then we're off for 2 days. During that 2 days, we got a lot going on and we need to get our cooking skill up 2 more levels and our gourmet skill up 1. And I don't know if we'll be able to do it during the 2 days, but she cooks individual servings most of the time. I'm linking the playlist for The Secrets Between Us, but I also will be linking the trailer. But short version, during the trailer, you saw how Kylie and this guy Stormy met. They met at a club. They were doing a dance. It's a dance that a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't. He was dancing and she kind of joined in just on the dance floor like a line dance. From there, Stormy was captivated. He really likes her. He wanted to ask her out again. He's pretty outgoing with friends, but when it comes to romance, he's just a little bit slow to move, just a little nervous, a little anxious. That makes sense. A lot of people are like that. Before they left, she thought he was cute. She liked him enough. I don't think she was as captivated as he was, but she thought he was handsome and he seemed smart, if not a little bit shy. So she invited him to this grand ball that she is throwing, and that will happen on her day off. This series will include rotational gameplay. The grand ball will be next episode, okay? And you also met a third player, his brother Skyrenn. They are twins. we're going to be playing all three. You'll have to sit back, kick your feet up, and you will see how this series goes. Her mom is going home. She is getting tired. She does go to work at noon, so she usually keeps a pretty late hour. She is feeling like a foodie. When she throws this grand ball, she's going to be doing all the cooking for her. Oh, her mom is out here dancing. I thought she was going home. Girl, what you thinking about babies for? No, ma'am. I usually would say we'd be right back here, but we're not. We're going to just keep the thing rolling. Kylie is a young adult, but she's finished college. She did well. She didn't graduate with honors, and if you know, she really struggled through high school. So it was really kind of a miracle that she went on to college, but she found her niche in cooking. We're going to get a formative moment. Her mom is giving her this before she leaves, and I think that's amazing. So let's see, is one that can help you with being a chef. Let's do expanded taste buds. We need that gourmet skill. Kylie's going to get back in bed now. She got a love of cooking for nows. Her stepdad could cook anything, but he primarily focused on sweets. He had a food stand called DeMarco's Sweets. Her mom could cook anything as well. Once she found out you could go to school for cooking, hey, she was all in. Is this the mailman? Okay, we need to get up because it's 9 o'clock. She's got to check the mail. I think the bills are here, $1,600. It's very expensive to live in Ontario. We need to vote. All right, we're going to put 25 votes in for Foodies Unite. That's right up her alley, right? Let's get some leftovers because we've got food cooked. Yeah, sometimes she thinks about her grandmother, who technically was not her blood grandmother. She did know her mother's mother, but this is Now's mom. Now's mother left her enough money to get this house. In Ontario, this house would be considered on the cheaper end. It cost about 72,000 Somalians. We do have a waltz dance floor out here. There are like a couple of cheap houses out here and a couple of affordable apartments. Everything else is super expensive here, even the other apartments. This is a good buy, but her bills are $1,600. The taxes are super high, so she's going to see if there's anything that she can do about that. Her mom is coming back, and one of her friends from college keeps calling and inviting her out. I think she's pregnant. We'll just talk to our mom until it's time to go to work in a few minutes. When we go to work, that's when we're gonna switch over to Stormy. Yeah, I think her mom is pregnant. She keeps thinking about diapers, and after she talked to her earlier, Kylie was thinking about diapers. So I was like, why are you thinking about babies? But I think it's because her mom may be pregnant and she was supposed to age up in 3 days, and her husband is also. Yeah, we will find out soon enough. We'll be sure to follow up with her to check on what's going on. Kylie does have 2 siblings at home, a brother and a sister, or a sister and a brother. Her sister's the next oldest in the middle, and then her youngest brother is a 10-year-old. He's about in the 5th grade. So that's where we are with them. She is going to work now, guys. So we'll be right back with Stormy. We are back with Stormy. He is out going for a jog. He wants to talk to his dad, but he really wants to talk about Kylie, the woman he's met. He's a little nervous because he gets nervous about these types of romantic things, even to talk to his family about it. Who he's most comfortable talking to is his brother, Skyrenn. They are twins and they are super close. They have some things in common for sure. However, the way they approach life is completely different. They call each other, and their families call them Storm and Sky affectionately. Storm values Sky, outlook, his opinion, and Sky gave him really good feedback. In the trailer, you'll see that he rushed over to tell his brother after he met Kylie. He is home. He's gonna go to his parents' house later today. Oh gosh, this needs restoration. I didn't realize this. Well, honey, that's not gonna happen. He's not handy. We got a stove. He's gonna make this jellyfish salad. Let's talk about Skyrenn and what he's good at. I'm gonna extend out. He's good at a lot of things. Some things he's okay at. He's a master bowler. He's got a lot of charisma, even though he gets nervous around the opposite sex. He is good at diving and fitness. You saw him jogging. He likes to do that regularly. He's pretty logical. He can be mischievous. He loves to paint. Photography. He's an excellent photography. He is good at pottery, which is how he's been making the bulk of his money now. He's even a decent singer, and he's into wellness too. So that's Stormy. He's going to go to his parents' house later, where he's going to meet his brother, and we'll tell you about his family once he's there. It's his brother. He is so shocked because his brother is normally at the vet clinic around this time. I think he would immediately come over and just kind of ask him what's going on. He's like, what's up, Sky, man? What are you doing here? I wouldn't have imagined that you'd be over here in North Haven. And he's like, yeah, I actually got an emergency call from a client, and that client tips me really well. They asked could I come to them to see their pet because they've been bringing their pet head to Gibby Point. He's like, I don't know how you're working in Darien and Gibby Point. He's like, I just spent a few days at my clinic in Gibby Point, and then I go over to Darien a couple evenings a week to work because they didn't have any vets there at all. Can you believe it? He's like, man, that's crazy. We should play basketball soon. And he's like, yeah, I mean, on our next meetup day, he's our neighbor. We should speak. He's got a lot going on. So I finished up because nothing much was wrong with her dog. He's telling his brother, I'll just hang out here with you until it's time to go to our parents' house in a couple hours if that's okay. Yeah, of course. He's like, hey, how are you? He's gonna chat about property values with him. I want to show you Stormy's house. I think I would describe his house as utilitarian. Very nice place, very beige, very simple. He lives like this on purpose. He's gonna try to finish his sculpture. He sells his art, and this is how he survives. And that's why he saved enough to move out of his parents' house to pay for this home. The property values in North Haven aren't crazy expensive. He was able to get this nice house. You see, it's got all this extra space here that was a garage, but he doesn't have a car, and you don't need a car in North Haven. That said, it left him without much funds. Right now, he has 2,373 simoleons. I know you can't see that on your screen, so he's low on funds. He has talked to Kylie twice since he met her a couple of weeks ago. She's a very busy lady. He's been busy trying to earn money, and we're going to get more into it when we get to their parents' house. So we're going to be right back at their parents' house in Oasis Springs. We'll be right back. We are back, and we are in Oasis Springs at their parents' house. He's going to use the restroom real quick. I do want to let y'all know that Stormy does have a day job as well. He actually works in a painting career. He is a starving artist. This is their dad, Stetson. Right now, Stormy and Stetson aren't that close. I don't know what is going on between them, honestly. It's like out of the blue, they just hit these rough patches. There's no real reason why their dad feels like Stormy has been acting strange. Stormy feels like there are things about his dad from their past that should have been addressed and dealt with that have not. Case in point, their stepmother. Their mother passed when they were very young boys, at an age so young that it was really hard to understand that their mom was gone. You'll see his relationship with his stepmom isn't great, and you'll see that his relationship with his dad is really low right now. Meanwhile, I'm gonna show you from Sky's perspective. He and his dad have a wonderful relationship, 100%. And then him and his stepmom have the same thing. Their relationship is different. They get along great. I'm not saying that Stormy doesn't get along with them. I'm saying that it's tough. You see, she hugged him right away and he hugged her back. Sky's gonna go to the kitchen and make like a fruit salad or something. And his dad's even like, ooh, he's gonna cook something. He loves when the twins come over and make something for the house. They're gonna come over. They might cook and eat, but they're gonna make sure there's food left. His dad was hoping that his stepmom would go to sleep, but she hasn't yet. So he really wants to bring up what's going on between them. And he is like, I just don't want to talk about it right now, Dad. And look at this expression on his face. It pains him that he's even bringing it up. Stormy does not like to have to address things on the nose like that. That's kind of difficult. He's gonna quickly take himself and put up the food that Sky cooked. I think he's just gonna tell his dad bye. So he's gonna give him a hug, and he's gonna give his stepmom, and I'm sorry, her name's April, by the way, their stepmom. Their dad's name is Stetson. Actually, Stormy and April just got a Joester dynamic. So I accept it because I think it's an improvement. He's gonna tell his brother, like, hey, I'm gonna come with you to your house, and then, you know, I'm gonna go home from there. So his brother's like, okay, let me clean up real quick, and yeah, that'll be just fine. We'll be right back. We are back, and we are at Sky's house. The brothers are gonna sit here. It's 11 something. Storm does have tomorrow off of work. They're gonna sit down. Storm does come out here to Darien, which he calls the sticks, to see his brother quite regularly. However, to come on a weeknight is a little odd for him. He knows his brother works these long hours. The brothers know each other, especially Sky. Skyrenn is the oldest, and he uses that 7-minute difference to the full maximum of I'm the oldest, but not in a bad way. So he's asked his brother, what are you doing here? He's like, well, I told you about Kylie. He's like, what? Do you want to kiss her? You want to KISSING? Y'all, Sky is so silly. His brother is gonna come and cook something, and that's how they do it. You see, they go to each other's house. houses and they just all hang out, and food is very important to them even though it's not a career for them. He's gonna help his brother cook. He's like, you didn't tell me what's going on. You mentioned food and you mentioned Kylie. I really want to know what it is. His brother's just looking at him. He's like, so are you gonna tell me what it is, man, or what? I know you don't want to talk about the drama with dad. And he's like, no, I don't want to talk about that. We're gonna have to talk about it because it's so interesting that the siblings have completely different views on their parents, and that could be normal when there's a larger age gap, but they are the same age. It's a little strange. We'll dive into that more in the series, because why is it that Storm has this weird relationship with their parents while Sky doesn't? He's like, what are you here for? Am I gonna have to pull a tank out to pull this out of you? He's like, I'm gonna take this trash out, man. He's like, okay, after that, get your butt in here and sit down and let's talk. So he took it out. He's coming back. He's sitting. His brother's like, now, what's going on? That's normal for him. But what's not normal is he doesn't have any sense to what he is building up to. He's like, well, okay, ensues the stare down. This is normal for them. This lady is like a queen. I swear. He's like a real one. No. She makes me want to be a knight. We met, it's been almost 2 weeks ago. She invited me to this grand ball, but I can't go. I just can't. And he's like, I thought you liked her, so just go dance with her. Eat, talk, you're so smart. She'll love you. I mean, if you want her to, she will. I knew you would say that. Not only can I actually not go, because I promised one of my friends that I would go to the baseball game with him. He's like, but it's a grand ball, and I know it's a baseball game, but y'all go to several games a year, so it's not like this a one-time thing. The ball could be, or it's something new. And he's like, I know, but look, I text my friend, and so he's like, look, I think you're using this as an excuse to back out because you like her so much you get nervous. You're wasting my time and I gotta be up. He's like, let's go outside. So they do. He's like, I want you to go for me. He's like, what? Go for you? Let's switch places. And Storm is looking at him like that because they've never switched places. They didn't do it in high school. Well, let me take it back. They did it once, very, very young. So young that they didn't really understand what they were doing. Their biological mom, I told you, died when they were pretty young, but she caught them and baby, she tapped them booties because she knew right away. They are silly because one of them has birthmarks, the other doesn't, but she knew her boys because their personalities are different. He's like, it would be a huge favor, man, a huge favor. He's like, please, you can use the app to spoof my number. I just really need you to do this for me. He's like, Storm, I don't feel right about it. Won't she know it's not you? I mean, I know y'all met once, but won't she know? She knows I have a sibling. She doesn't even know that we're twins. She just knows I have a brother. So she won't know. She won't suspect a thing. What about the birthmarks? And he's like, we only met once. We were fully clothed. Everything was covered at the club. We weren't in skimpy outfit. He's like, so you want me to go to this ball, eat the food, do all of this for you? He's like, please, I can't go because of the game. His brother's like, yeah, I already addressed it. I already told you you're BSing. And Storm is like, no, Sky, I won't ask you for anything. He got an attitude and walked out. So his brother's getting up. He's like, don't be like that. You know that I love you. He's like, look at her. She's great. And he's like, bro, these pictures are blurry. I mean, she looks like she might be cute. I might not be able to identify her. I'll describe her to you. I swear. Just do this one thing for me. And because his brother can be kind of temperamental as far as he doesn't want him to walk off or not talk about him, like he loves his brother. God loves his brother. He's like, I'll do it. And his brother's like, really? You'll do it? And he's like, it'll be this one time. I will not do this again. And he's like, give me a hug, bro. And he's like, I don't know if I want to hug you. And he came back out. He's like, give me my hug. So they're gonna give this hugs, and he's teasing him. He's like, you're such a butthole, I swear. But he's gonna do this for him. So guys, he scared his brother back, and you know what? Let's let Sky go to sleep. And while Skyrenn is sleeping, we're not gonna pause. We're gonna talk about his life. Skyrenn is a little bit better off financially than his brother. Not much. He has almost $7,000 to his name, liquidated cash. However, he does put money into his business, and he's got a few $1,000s over there. And if he ever sold his business, he would have even more money. He does have a 4-star vet business. He hasn't had the most customers in his new locations because he used to live in Willow Creek and he had a veterinarian practice running from his house. His stepmom is here. Tuesday is his day off, and if he's gonna take 2 in a row, it would be another weekday and sometimes a Sunday. But it looks like he'll be doing 2 weeks weekdays this week off because his brother wants him to do this crazy thing for him. He is really shocked. He does live in this renovated 1-bedroom house. He doesn't even have a living room. That's why they sit out on the porch and talk. He does have a lot of land. He does have this area back here. You can see that he has decided to start a garden out here. We can just go to the grocery bag and purchase some things. So let's just purchase what we can from it. He wants to start this garden, even though cooking isn't his first passion. It's definitely more of a passion for him than like his brother. His brother can cook well, don't get me wrong. Cooking is a place of peace for him. So we got $359 worth of fruits and vegetables. So let's go ahead and cook. And he is baking an exotic fruit pie, which is wild because he's probably using this stuff that we just purchased. God really loves it. And let's look before we have him plant. Oh, it's his dad calling. So yeah, we will answer that call. He's almost finished baking. In between, he's hungry, but he's like, oh, I should go ahead and plant this stuff before I cook it up because he knows him too. Let's finish talking about him before we go over to Kylie. I want you to know Sky a little better. Sky is super good at baking. That's his passion. He is charismatic. He likes to cook all types of food. He's actually really good at fishing. He finds peace in that, and sometimes he'll catch fresh fish and take it to the vet clinic and give to the cats. They tend to like it, and the dogs like the fish sometimes too. He is a great dancer. He's a gardening level 7, so he's just starting his garden here in Adarian. He hasn't been living here very long. He put a lot of his own blood, sweat, and tears into getting the house renovated. He did it himself, so he would come here after the vet hours and fix the house up. It's a tiny home. Look at this land. He can build a mansion here. He's going in to wash his hands and grab a drink of water, and then he is going to go ahead and get into this exotic fruit pie. Yeah, this pie came out normal, but it's an exotic fruit. It was his first time making the recipe, so it's good. But yeah, that is Skyrenn. Now, he is much more outgoing. Friendship wise, he could make more friends, but he's been pouring so much into his business, but he's not afraid of friendships. He is also not afraid of romantic relationships. He does not get nervous. If it is a pretty woman and he's interested, he is confident without being arrogant, and it draws the ladies. It has made him over time really good at romance. He is up there, guys. He is a good swordsman. He's got a sword dummy out here. He lives a humble life. He's out here relaxing now in his downtime. Morgan, get out of my trash, ma'am. She comes through. She lives somewhere in the neighborhood, and we have to tell her, hi, you know, I don't want you in my trash. You're not that cute, girl. Get out of my trash. He's just gonna tell her to leave. But that's Sky. So he is really apprehensive about doing this favor for his brother, but at this point he's thinking it's a one-time thing, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. He hopes not anyway, and he hopes it's not a time where he could be misreading this situation, doing something he knows that his mom taught him years ago that they shouldn't do. He's gonna just do a little research about grand balls because he has never actually been to a grand ball, but he's a really good dancer, so he's gonna research some waltzes, and we'll be right back with Kylie. We are back with Kylie, who is still dressed, but guess what? Her grand ball is tomorrow. So even though she's tired, she has decided that she's gonna stay up late and cook. She needs to get on it now. She actually had a decent day at work. It boosted her work performance. Not much else, but it's not like she expected it to be anything else either. A lot of times when you see Kylie, she's cooking. So she's gonna cook, and then she's gonna go for a late night jog. At least get the cooking started because the grand ball is tomorrow evening, and it will go into the night because she wants the outside spot to be lit up. She's cooking the dessert stuff first. I'm gonna zoom in just to show you. That looks delicious, guys. That's the pastel de nata. It's a Portuguese pastry. It's a dessert. She's gonna cook all desserts first. She's cooking Kylie's signature cake. I don't know exactly how we got a signature cake. Hey, I don't know if that's from university. Let me know in the comments if you know how she got this signature cake. But yeah, or if it's something else did. But either way, she's cooking that. She's gonna cook some egusi soup. It's already cooking, actually. It's about ready for her to take off. We're gonna put this stuff all in the refrigerator because we don't want it to spoil. We're gonna have a nice layout. She just cannot wait. And she kept her chef clothes on when she got home because she knew she was gonna be cooking. She's like, I'll get my shower after. That's excellent quality, by the way. She caught some fish earlier, so she is going to cook some bolinos de bacalhau. I don't know how to say the last part, but it's fish balls, okay? Fried fish balls. She caught fish, and this is why she she's wanting to learn to fish. She's not the best at fishing. It's still a very new skill for her, but she's trying. This is going to be the last thing she cooks tonight. She needs to cook. Well, let's see if she can push through. Let's cook this jollof rice, and that's going to be our last dish. We got 2 desserts and 3 main dishes. She is excited to see Stormy. Nervous because she's only talked to him twice. Now, she does have long days when she goes to work. She talked to him enough to find out that he works a full-time job, and he also puts a lot of his spare time in his pottery because that's how he's hoping to open a full-time business one day, and she likes that he's ambitious. Admittedly, she probably doesn't know as much as she could know about him, but what she does know she likes. She wished he was available to talk more. She's talked to him a couple of times. Since the time she has called him, he won't answer, but he'll send a text. So she doesn't know how far they'll go. But guys, this is where we're going to end this very first episode. You all know that series premieres have set up, right? So I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think. Next episode is the grand ball, and Kylie, she has no idea that he has a twin brother. How will this switch go? Let me know what you think. Will they get busted? And Yamila is pregnant, guys. I can see it. Oh my gosh. Oh, and her sister's here too. So I hope that you all enjoyed this episode of Twin Flames. And until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.